Hi everybody, it's time for Bubble Talk with Burge. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm here live and I thought I'd be festive today. So I felt like wearing my little, my little fascinator. So are you fascinated by life? Are you? So are you ready to get burged? So everybody, this is a verb that they've made me now, a verb. Okay, so I didn't phrase this. Sammy Blundell did this. It's her fault, okay? Hi, Manuel. So what we're going to do, as usual, is we're going to get burged today and do Bubble Talk with Burge. So I just got back from California, just got through marrying Alexandra and Daryl, which are two graduates of ours out in LA or Long Beach. And hi, Amber. And so that was amazing and wonderful and honoring to certainly marry two fabulous people together, two graduates of ours. And the cool thing is I went to Santa Monica and stayed with two other graduates that I had married 2 years ago. So it's all cool. I'm just all over the place doing a lot of fun things and a lot of experiences throughout the world. Hi, Chris. So we're getting ready for our mastery program in November. And certainly in October, those of you, this is your last chance this year, who have not done Essence of Being, come play with us. Come play, come play. So I'm wearing my fascinator today because I really need to be uplifted today. I got more news that one of our other graduates, longtime graduates, met her 24 years ago in one of our classes. I've been doing this a long time, right? So this was in Miami. Her name is Regina Foley. My heart goes out to her family and to her, and she was very special to us. She was our psychologist on staff down in South Florida, and she has now passed through the veil, as well as some of the other really close graduate friends that we've had throughout the years. So it's just, I don't know, I guess people are just leaving and going through the veil, I guess. And like I said on my last, Facebook Live, hi Andrea, hello my friend. Speaking of, like I said on my other last Facebook Lives that we've had with Dennis and Marcia passing through the veil, it's been rough. It's been a rough time, and I guess the older we get, that's the kind of thing that happens, right? So, and then a friend of mine also is, who's a very long-time dear friend of mine, then also a graduate, and helped us at the very beginning of Essence of Being, is Chapel Summers, and he's in hospice right now. So I'm like, I just needed to get, I don't know, I had to put on my fascinator just so I could get uplifted enough to be here for you, like I want to do every Tuesday and Friday, to do my Facebook Lives. And I have my cards today, again, for Essence of Being, to pull a card and to see what can we focus on. Hi, Suzette. Hi, honey. I miss you. So we're getting ready for our last Essence of Being in October in Atlanta. That'll be our last time this year. And stay tuned for what we're going to be doing all next year. Is going to be totally different. We're going to be doing some totally different things. I haven't done it this way in 25 years. So, hi, Gospella. So, be looking forward to that. Remember, what we are doing together, everybody out there, is we are creating and we are building a global movement of conscious leaders, empowering others to create a win-win world. So join us to create that win-win world. And by doing so, being part of our Healing Forest family, coming on our Bubble Talks that I do every Tuesday and Friday, unless I'm teaching or traveling, which is a lot, but it's what I love to do. So I just want to give a shout out before I pulled our cards. Those of you who have seen this before, you know, our Bubble Talk with Burge is that subconscious thought that keeps you from getting what you want. It's that little bubble above your head that you see in a cartoon character, and that subconscious thought's perhaps not aligned with your conscious thought. And oftentimes when we do affirmations, or we have these intentions, or we think positively, or whatever it is we're doing that we're honoring and creating consciously, oftentimes we don't get it exactly like that, or it doesn't come the way we think it's going to come. And sometimes it can be because our subconscious or unconscious thoughts are not aligned with our conscious thoughts. So that's basically what bubble talk is finding out what is that bubble talk about money and purpose and relationships and about life, and certainly about what are our beliefs around death. Like I said, a lot of people are leaving the planet now, so yeah, so what do we do with that when people leave, right? And how do we respond? So I'm just kind of toying with that right now, just kind of being in it and allowing that to come through. I miss you, Andrea, miss you, Suzette, yes. So that's kind of where I'm at, but I'm so excited that it's transitions, isn't it? I got to transition with someone they're getting married. So not all transitions are bad. I know people have lost their jobs, and that's a transition. Divorce is a transition. Having a baby is a transition. Moving to another place is a transition. Going on a new date is a transition, right? So there are a lot of transitions going on around us. And so what we're going to be doing this month, by the way, this month is Leadership Month for me, and our power calls that we do every month. It's the third Wednesday of every month. If you go to essenceofbeing.com, you can just click on the power call and it will register you. So it's free. Every month we do a different topic, and this month is about leadership, the essence of leadership, which is who I want to talk to right now, you leaders out there. That's you. I want you to get burged, and I want you to know that you're important and that you matter and that you make a difference, and to empower others around you, even if you're just a leader of one, right? You can be and are a conscious leader if you choose to be so. So let's create that win-win world together. And in the meantime, let me pull a card from our Essence of Being deck, and you can get your very own if you don't have them already. They're oracle cards, they're inspirational cards, they're cards that you can pull every day to keep you focused on maybe what it is that can help and support you throughout your week or day, okay? So I'm pulling this for all of us to see what our message is today for this weekend, okay? So I'm glad I'm back in Atlanta, and let's see what I pulled. Okay. The point of power is in the present. So are you present? Are you thinking in the future? Are you thinking in the past? Or are you present? So which type of mindset do you have, right? Are you in the present moment? So let me read it and see what happens here, what it says. The past is behind us. The future is not yet written. And the present is a gift. That's why they call it a present. That's so funny. Hi, Michelle. Hi, honey. It is only in the present moment that you can change your life. By changing your mind and then your actions, right now, you have the power to change your life. So I just want to say, many of us have some things that we might want to change in our lives, right? So oftentimes our mind is in the future. So how you can tell if your mind is living in the future is you let your emotions be your guide. Let your emotions guide you. And those of you who have shut down your emotions, it's kind of hard to feel, you feel maybe lost or directionless or rudderless, because our emotions can be our guide as to where our mind is. Okay, so if you are feeling anxious or worried or upset, those kind of things a lot, if you're really concerned a lot about what's going to happen and you're in the what if stage, that means your mind is in the future. So it's very difficult to shift anything when you're living in the future. So just notice if you are worried or anxious a lot or being concerned about what ifs. If that's true, then if you're there a lot, if you live there a lot, that means that your mind is in the future. Therefore, it's hard to change anything, right? Because the point of power to change something is in the present moment. So if you are living in the future, it's hard to change anything from that standpoint. Same thing about your past. If you're living in the past, by the way, how you can tell is if you are feeling grief or remorse or sadness or those types of feelings a lot, okay? If you're concerned about things a lot from the past, if you're carrying a lot of blame and shame and those types of things, if you live there a lot, that means that you're living in the past. And that's being fueled by unforgiveness. So it's not a very gracious way to make a change. If you're trying to make a change, making it from the past is not it, okay? And it's being fueled by that non-forgiveness, because remember, forgiveness is freedom for you. The future is being fueled by fear. So that's the what-if syndrome. I'm anxious and stressed out. So you can be all of those things in the present moment, okay? You can have those feelings in the present moment. What I'm talking about is if you find yourself there a lot, if you find yourself living in the past or the future a lot, then it's very difficult to make a change. Because really the only power that you have to make a change is in the present moment, is to say, I choose now to make a change from this moment on. So when you go back to shaming yourself or blaming yourself or feeling guilty or sad or those types of things where you're there a lot and you feel kind of helpless, that can also mean that you're living a little bit in the past, because you're not being present with where you are right this moment. Like for right now, just look around you. Where are you? What do you have? Are you living in a house? Are you in a car? Do you have transportation? Do you have a place to lay down? Do you have clothes on your back? We have so much to be thankful for, and yet so many times we're thinking somewhere else. There's beauty all around us. I mean, there's beauty in this hat, right? I mean, is this beautiful? So there is beauty everywhere we look. There is gratefulness. There's gratitude everywhere we look and everywhere we can look. It's just how do we filter things? Do we filter things through the lens of our past or our future? So my suggestion this weekend is just kind of notice, and this is my challenge for you this weekend. Start noticing things in the present moment. Notice, this feels good, and this looks good, and I have this in my life. So if there's moments that creep in that you don't want to feel, meaning moments of sadness or upset or worry, just come back to the present moment and just notice, wow, the sky is blue. Or as Igor says in Young Frankenstein, it could be worse, it could be raining, right? So you could look outside and say, it's sun's out, that's cool. I have grass under my feet, that's cool. So if you're looking at the present moment, then you have the ability to say, all right, I can calm down, I can be centered, and I can create from this space. Because if you're anxious or worried, or if you're upset or sad or grief-stricken or whatever you're feeling that is bringing up pain, okay, from the past, it's hard to create from that place, isn't it? So that is why we say the point of power to make a change, or the point of power to create anything, is being in the present moment. And one of the best ways I know to get present is laugh. Ha 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 ha. Also, get with a kid. Kids are so present. Go find yourself a kid. But be mindful, don't go out and just, take kids. But go find yourself a kid or an animal. They're so present. Be with plants. They're very present. So nature in itself, and young people, if you just watch them and notice them and be with them, then you can kind of bring yourself back to that space of being present, so that you can say, okay, from this place I choose to create. From this place I'm going to make a change of how I feel, because you have the power to do that. You have the power to change anything, okay? You have the power to change anything that you're doing in your life right now. You have the power to think differently, to feel differently, and to act differently. Nobody can take that away from you, no matter what. You have that control of what I think, feel, and believe. Yeah? So, and say. So what I'm saying to you right now is I challenge you all this weekend to go out and have fun. Wear a little hat. Even though there are things that are going on in the world that might make you feel less than uplifted. You know, the point of power is in the present. So be mindful of your present moment. And if you're in a present moment that does not feel good, then find a place where you can feel good in your life. Start focusing on the things that are working, not what's not working, right? So that would be my advice for us this weekend and my challenge to you until I see you again next Tuesday. Remember, Facebook Live every Tuesday and Friday, 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And for all of you across the pond and all over around the world, and anybody that's watching on the replay, just know that I love you. I am hurting with you at times. I'm laughing with you at times. And I invite you to come play with us one last time here in Atlanta in October 5th through the 7th for Essence of Being. And go like this, share this, send these out, whatever you want to do. Please like it, put it in your groups. And those of you coming to Mastery, I can't wait. That's our advanced residential play shop that we have up in the mountains in November. So I'm really looking forward to play with you guys because it's been a couple years since we've done it. And I'm really ready to go. So until then, just know that you've been burged, and I will see you on Tuesday.